You know, I was I was rewatching the George Kambosos knockout when he was in the amateurs, and I was trying to figure out what went wrong. So I had to slow it down because it happened so fast. I had to slow it down and rewatch it. I think I rewatched it like 11 times just to catch it and see exactly what happened on why George Kambosos got knocked out. Well, one of the things that I noticed is the guy he was fighting was substantially taller than him, and George Kambosos he tried to throw a sneaky uppercut, and his arms, first of all, his arms aren't that long. It looked like he had a problem gauging the distance. He tried to throw the uppercut, and when he did it, also his left hand, he threw it in an awkward position first of all, and his left hand wasn't blocking his face. That's another thing. He was trying to throw a right uppercut, and he wasn't blocking his face with his left hand. That's one thing that went wrong, and also the distance was off because he thought he can throw it, and he was out of range to throw that uppercut, especially with his arms being so short. And pretty much, man, he punched air while he was throwing that uppercut. And what happened is the dude timed it and came across with a right overhand right and knocked him out. Remember when I had said that George Kambosos is susceptible to overhand rights, and I've seen that in a few of his fights. Like I'll slow it down and watch it when he gets hit. I think Mickey Bay hit him with a couple of them too. Um, yeah, he definitely is susceptible to overhand rights, and Teofimo Lopez, he likes to throw that. And I know that was the amateurs, so maybe, or since Mickey Bay, maybe he's improved that and learned how to work around that and fix that flaw. But that's one issue that I saw, and I know you, like I said, that was the amateurs. You learning, you're still developing. But he's been hit with that same shot in the pros as well. So I'm pretty sure, what I mean, if hopefully, man, he goes in there and he doesn't, just get into like go all crazy, wild, wild west, swinging his hands, just letting his hands go recklessly without being defensively responsible. Hopefully, he's much smarter than that because he can't afford to do that with Teofimo Lopez. Absolutely, I don't like the dude, but I also acknowledge how dangerous he is. So George Kambosos is going to definitely have to be careful and not throw reckless uppercuts. If he does get knocked out in this fight, look forward to be an overhand right to do it. Because I'm telling you, I've seen it in a couple of fights. He got hit with that shot. It looked like he didn't see it coming, but he took it. But those are from, like, I guess, lighter punchers. So, we don't know. I don't think George Kambosos has ever really been in there with a person that hits like Teofimo, whatever like that. But we'll see. We'll see what happens, man, how he handles that, or how he is able to evade that overhand right, and how he's able to block it if it does catch him, So that's something that if you watch that video, just go back and watch it and see. And the guy clearly timed him. And he baited him into that shot as well, So like he threw it, and he wasn't within distance, and it was almost, and he lunged in with it too. So it was similar to what happened to Manny Pacquiao when he fought Marquez. It almost looked similar to that almost. But Marquez, I don't think he didn't catch Pacquiao with an overhand right. But it looked almost, because you got to remember, George Kambosos, he used to spar with Manny Pacquiao. So he has like certain similar traits in the ring. So just be on the lookout for that, man, on how he handles an overhand right, or how he learns how to roll past it, or evade it, or block it, or how he defends against it, because that's something that I caught. I was like, well, how did he get knocked out? Let me see what he did wrong. And that's what it was. He got timed throwing the uppercut from a bad distance and not having his hands guarding his face, and that's what happened. But this is Rebel Life. Catch y'all later on the next one, and I'm off this.